So in this video, I'm going to be doing another thermal paste test. It's going to be a very fast, simple test that I'm going to do. I'm going to be testing uh, two thermal paste and one thermal pad. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So these are the thermal pastes that I'm going to test today with this graphics card here. So this is the 980 Ti. This is going to be our test graphics card for these pastes. So the first thermal paste is going to be the MX7. Apparently very, very good high performance thermal paste. And yeah, we're going to see how well it performs with the graphics card. The next thermal paste we have is the Noctua. See if I can focus here. The Noctua NT-H1. Now, I tested this out on a different video and I installed it and I applied it on my personal gaming PC and it outperformed the MX7. So yeah, the Noctua outperformed the MX7. We're gonna see if that still happens with this test with this 980 Ti. And then last but not least, for the last thermal paste or thermal pad, I'm gonna be testing this out here. This is the PTM7950. It's the face chain. I forgot what it's called. Um, thermal pad. It's like a thermal pad almost. So this is it here. This was $10. It's like the cheapest one that I can find on Amazon. So $10 for this. So you have to cut it to size and then apply it to the graphics card. And apparently this is supposed to be very, very good. Performs very well. Apparently better than some thermal paste or maybe all thermal paste. I don't know. But yeah, at first I thought these were like very expensive and like, for people that overclock their PC to the max, you need something like this. But it was $10 for this amount, so I guess it is kind of expensive for what it is. But if it performs really well, my question is it reusable? Hopefully it is. I don't know. Never tried something like this before. So yeah, so I'm gonna test these thermal paste with the 980 Ti, and I'm just gonna stress the card out, run a stress on the graphics card, record the temperatures, and show you guys the temperatures. So that's gonna be a very quick video, very quick test here. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the results. All right, so I'm finally done with the thermal test. I tested all three thermal pastes. Again, it's the MX7, the Noctua thermal paste, and the PTM7950. So here are the results. The first up, this is the Noctua thermal paste. As you can see right there, the we're gonna ignore the first two. We're gonna focus on these two at the end. So the maximum temperature was 74 degrees, and the average was 71 degrees, 71.6. So yeah, so that's the performance of the Noctua thermal paste. For some reason, this thermal paste performed really well on my CPU or my water cooled system, but it performed less well on this test with the 980 Ti because the MX7 obviously outperformed it right here. Once again, we're going to ignore the first two. We're going to go to the last two here. The maximum was 71 degrees, 71.3, and the average was 65.3. So the MX7 definitely outperformed the Noctua in the GPU, stress test. Once again, for some reason, it performed better. The Noctua performed better on my CPU water cooled system than the MX7, but it performed better on this graphics card. So yeah, so all right. So enough of that. Let's go now to the PTM 7950. So the reason I bought this thermal paste or whatever, what is the thermal pad? It looks like a thermal pad. There was a comment on one of the videos that I made where a viewer commented that I should use PTM 79. 50 instead of thermal paste because it performs better. So I was like, what? So I was like, what the hell is that? So I went ahead and searched it up on eBay, Amazon, and they're pretty expensive for what you get. I paid $10 for the cheapest one that I could find on Amazon, and the performance was good, but the MX7 definitely outperformed it. Look, so this is the PTM 7950 right there. So this is a PTM 7950. That's the results. The maximum was 71.6 degrees, and the average was 70.1. Um, so it was a little bit hotter than the MX7 on the maximum, and higher on the average. So 70 average, 65 average. Now I tested all thermal paste, 20-minute stress. So I let them run for 20 minutes, and this is the end results. So yeah, I mean, honestly, the PTM 7950 is way too expensive for its performance. There's probably better options out there for the PTM 7950, but like $13-15 for like a sheet of this. And I would just go for the MX8 or the MX7, honestly. So what, $8, you get 8 grams, you can put it on multiple CPUs, GPUs, and it actually performs very well. Um, But once again, I did only pay like $10 for this PTM 7950, and I pretty much used half of it for this graphics card. Let me go ahead and show you what I have left here. So this is what I have left. Let me see if I can focus. All right, so this is what I have left. So I can put this on another graphics card, but that's pretty much it. Not much I can, I can't use this on anything else. But yeah, I can probably use it on a CPU, but this is kind of small. I can try it on a CPU, honestly, but the MX7 performs way better. Um, so yeah, I mean, it didn't really work out for me. It wasn't like uh, the best performance I was hoping, but again, it was cheap. There's probably like more expensive options out there that's gonna perform better, but I'm not trying to spend over $10 on two uses, and I don't think this is reusable. It's kind of like thermal paste, but it's like um, already cut out. You can just cut it out and just apply it instead of like putting a heat sink and then it spreads it. But yeah, man, the MX7 once again showing good results here on the 980 Ti. You can see we're pulling over 261 watts on uh, each test, like over 161 watts. So yeah, man, the MX7 right here perform really well. Any questions? Just leave it in the comments, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.